A small decrease in heat over the next couple of days in parts of Texas, with the chance for a few more storms across the northern third of Texas through the weekend, but next week's just nothing good is going to come out of next week's weather. Let's talk about it in this Friday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Friday, the 14th of July, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Bully-in-Chief David Reimer. We are going to be dealing with another chance for afternoon and evening thunderstorms across the Panhandle, West Texas, into portions of Northwest Texas this afternoon into this evening. Much like yesterday, the strongest storms are likely going to be pushing out quite a bit of wind. We could even see some hail. Not really concerned about tornadoes today, although the threat is never, ever zero, because if you say it is, Mother Nature's going to make you choke while making a video. But you know what? We're just going to roll with it because that's what Mother Nature wants us to do. But the good news is, at least for those of you needing rain, we may see rain chances, at least isolated chances for rain, begin to shift a little more to the south and east tomorrow and on Sunday. But by far, most folks are going to remain dry. Let's just take a look at it. Here is the latest North American model for tomorrow into Saturday. You can see we're going to be doing the same thing tomorrow as we did today. Storms popping up in eastern New Mexico, the Panhandle, West Texas, progressing off to the east-southeast towards Oklahoma, maybe towards northwest Texas, with, again, the strongest storms capable of producing damaging straight-line winds over 65 miles an hour, blowing dust, some hail, perhaps, and a very, very low threat of a tornado, plus heavy rainfall. Saturday, things get a little more interesting further southeast as an outflow boundary produced by tomorrow's storms may be able to spark off isolated to widely scattered storms in portions of the big country, northwest Texas, Texoma, maybe even North Texas, Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. We'll also have to keep an eye out for storms in the Panhandle and West Texas in case they try to push southeast as well. But regardless, any storms that do get going over the next few days, definitely going to have quite a bit of cloud-to-ground lightning, locally heavy rainfall, gusty winds, maybe a bit of hail. And again, most folks are going to stay dry, but hey, on the bright side, if you do get a storm, it'll cool you off for at least an afternoon before we get back into the summertime weather. So we take a look at the temperature forecast over the next 5 days from the National Weather Service. It's going to be hot today. Hot, humid, maybe a little cooler than yesterday, but still hot. Here is Saturday. You can see the cloud cover from residual thunderstorms going to keep the Panhandle, West Texas comparatively cooler, with high temperatures only in the 80s, but it's still going to be humid. It's going to be warm. The rest of the state, you know what, it's still hot, 90s and triple digits. So we head into Sunday, Panhandle, West Texas, warm back up, but northern third of Texas, high temperatures only in the 90s, thanks to perhaps covering those chances for isolated thunderstorms. Southern half of Texas, sorry, it's still in the triple digits. And then by Monday, the heat dome reestablishes itself over the state of Texas and intensifies, and it is going to be just as hot or hotter on Monday than it was yesterday. So enjoy the cool down in the metaphorical sense only, because it's going to get really hot again next week. Monday's high temperature forecast, Tuesday not any better. What can I say? It's hot, it's humid, it's excessive, and there's not a thing I can do about it. There's no hurricanes, tropical spinning doom mischief coming on in from the Gulf in the next 10 days, and outside of maybe a rogue thunderstorm chance in the Panhandle, especially north of Interstate 40, some days next week, it is going to be drier than a popcorn fart across the state of Texas next week, and it's going to be hot. With that, we're also going to be dealing with an increasing threat of wildfires as those triple-digit temperatures really dry out surface fuels. We get those gusty afternoon winds. Even with the higher humidity or higher dew point values, we're still seeing humidity values drop. Grass fires, wildfires, brush fires are going to become more and more of an issue. So keep an eye out on that, and please don't set your yard on fire. With that being said, it is Friday, which means our next regular Texas Weather Roundup will be out bright and early by 7 a.m. on Monday, sooner if necessary. As always, you can get your local weather forecast, interactive weather radars, storm chasing videos, and severe weather coverage in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. Y'all make it a great Friday, make it a great weekend, and God bless.